All right, we're talking about games that we hate that people love. And this one is going to get a lot of hate from the audience, but I just wasn't into it. Mass Effect 2. I played Mass Effect 2. I played Mass Effect 2 and it didn't intrigue me at all. There was like, the shooting mechanics weren't good. Let's be real here. It was like very stiff and awkward when you're actually on your missions. And then as far as the actual game goes, you spend 75% of your time mining planets. It's like searching, like doing these little mini game where you're searching for the bleepy dot. And I really don't care. And then it's like there's supposedly this thing going on where you have to go on some suicide mission to save the universe. But the only thing you care about for 99% of the game is Miranda going to bang me? Am I gonna be able to see that? Her boobs look really nice and I would like to see them. And possibly other things on her body. Like, that's really what everyone was worried about. And it's like, Miranda, you're not gonna, okay, Jack then. That's what I'm gonna, and so like every single conversation, like you wouldn't ever hear anyone talking about that game. You would walk through and like, and then you'd hear people talking about Mass Effect 2 and they'd be like, yo, you banged Jack yet? That was a good scene. But what was a better scene was Liara. Did you bang Liara? Because, I mean, you haven't banged Liara yet. You gotta bang Liara, man. That's like one of the best when she's blue. Anyway, the point of what I'm trying to say is the game it's an alien sex simulator that happens to have some shooting that's not very well developed every now and then. Don't like Mass Effect 2 that much.
Games everyone else loves that I hate. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but FIFA, I can't get into it. I can't get into any sports games, really. I don't know what it is. It's just, I think I play video games to escape from reality, and FIFA is almost too realistic. And if I want to play sports, I actually want to go actually play soccer and have fun. I could never really just sit down and play some FIFA and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kick this ball down the field. I just can't get into it. I do think it's hilarious though, and we should show a clip of this when the guys make out in FIFA. When for some reason, after a tough slide tackle, the guys just start making out. I think that's hilarious. Very funny stuff. But as for actually playing the game, no, not so much.
There's a lot of games out there that people love, but there's one particular franchise that everyone's just like, oh my god, this game changed gaming. And I'm like, it was okay, I guess. I'm talking about the GTA franchise. I know right now, like, people are still talking about GTA 5, but like when GTA 3 came out, and everyone's like, oh dude, you have to play this game. I'm like, cool, what are you doing it? What's it about? It's like, oh man, you're in this open world city, you can steal cars and kill hookers. I'm like, well, that's cool. What's the game about? Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just been driving around killing hookers. I'm like, there's more to that game, right? Like, yeah, I think, but killing hookers. So I never got into it because that was the conversation I had with everybody about the game. So when GTA 4 came out, all the different other GTAs, I never wanted to get into it because at the time I wasn't a big sandbox fan, but since games like Red Dead Redemption and Skyrim, I've gotten more into it. So GTA 5, I'm interested to playing it, but at the same time, when everyone's like, oh my god, 3 days to GTA 5, I'm sitting there like, I should care, but I don't. I'm sure the story is lovely, but like, man, there was this one review that we saw for it where they gave a really low score because they didn't like playing the bad guy. They didn't feel like how they felt being the bad guy. And I'm like, you know, that's actually a very respectable stance on the game. Like, yes, the game's 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9.9 out of 10. And someone's just like, you know what? Didn't like being the bad guy. One might think that I wrote that review, but I love being the bad guy, so maybe it is worth playing for me. But up to this point, GTA games, it's just kind of whatever. In 5, I get to go skydiving or something. Fly a jet, that's pretty awesome for 10 minutes. So GTA, sure, why not? People love it, not my thing.
And then the next series of games that I hate, and I mean hate, like Mass Effect 2 is like, I didn't like it that much. I'm using the H word. The WWE series 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, all of the ones that are coming out into the future. I hate you, and I don't ever want to see you as a video game ever. Your mechanics are always the same. You're broken every single time. The moves are the same. There's just a punch button and a grapple button. Nothing changes. Oh my god, you can pull a foreign object from under. Oh, you can go backstage and do fights backstage. That's a bit. It's just annoying, boring drama. And the drama is stupid. It's just men. Why aren't they wearing more clothes? And then they're fighting for nothing. They're fighting for a title that doesn't mean anything because it's fake. And then there's a video game about this. Why are people spending their time on this? I remember one time I was playing a ladder match, and it should have been easy. I beat the shit out of everyone, and I'm climbing up the ladder, but every time the AI would just knock the ladder away no matter what. They could be all the way out of the ring, and then they come back in, and the AI is stupid. It just bothers me. Everything about that game sucks. The only good thing about it is to create a character, because you can make characters as derpy as I think the fans of that game probably are.
Other games that people like that I didn't, how about Terraria? Kind of found that out the hard way. Everyone loves Terraria, not sure why. The controls seemed really clunky to me, and it seemed too much like a 2D Minecraft. It's like, let's go explore this randomly generated world, but only in 2 dimensions. Let's not add that 3rd dimension in there. That would be too many dimensions. And I don't know, it seemed like it was going for that old-timey retro feel, but it felt like it was trying way too hard. I'm like, you'd make graphics a little better than this, no? I know, it's probably a really deep game, and probably if I put enough time into it, I would love it or whatever. I eventually came to like Minecraft, even though my first impression of it was bad. But I just can't, I've actually tried to play it again, and I don't like Terraria. Sorry, world. Don't hate me too much.
Now, prepare your haterade, fans. I'm about to say something that you all shall burn me at a stake for, but I hate Zelda games. I've played a lot of them. Link to the Past, beat it. Ocarina of Time, beat it. Twilight Princess, unfortunately beat it. I beat it a lot. I never understood the concept of the game. Is it a role-playing game? No. Is it an adventure game? It's a basic one. It's pretty simple. How's the story? Weird-ish? Cool, I guess. Just never understood all the hype behind a Zelda game. I think there's better action games. Link is a Heroes, whatever. I heard, Wind Waker is like the best one. I wasn't a big fan of the animation style, and granted, I didn't like Ocarina of Time. At the same time, it's like, oh, why would I play Wind Waker also? But I've given them a legitimate chance. They're not my cup of tea. They're basic. They're whatever. Water Temple, not that hard, people. Really wasn't that difficult. And I was like this big when I beat that game. Actually, I was little. Came out a long time ago. But I respect it. I understand that they're huge fans of the franchise. Don't give a fuck about it, though. Hey, but maybe there'll be a new one in HD for the Wii U eventually one day that'll blow me away. But I doubt it. This is why I'm single, because every woman in the world loves Link, because he doesn't talk back.